Welcome back to Langland Athletics. I'm Cam. Today I want to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart: shoes. Some people, my wife included, would say that I have a shoe problem. Maybe she's right. I do have a few pair. However, most of these out here are hers. But I think of shoes as tools. You want to have the right tool for the right job. Have you ever had to try to do a job with the wrong tool? It's very frustrating, and this is kind of how it is with shoes. You wear the wrong athletic shoe for the wrong event. One, it can frustrate you. Two, it can injure you, and that's definitely not something that you want. Who wants to be? No one has time to be injured. You want to be training. So, quick story for me. I tore a flexor in my calf about 7 or 8 years ago, and it was mainly because of the wrong shoes. I was training running in distance with flat the toe shoes, and I wasn't used to it, and I ended up tearing the flexor of my calf, and that put me down for a long time. And to this day, I still have problems with it. Yesterday we did all those double unders, and my calf, I'm super sore just because of that. So it's very important the type of shoe that you're wearing. So what I see this a lot in different gyms. I notice it on base if I go and work out there. See people doing deadlifts and doing squats, wearing something like this. These are our running shoes. Great for running. You know, this isn't a video about what's the best brand either. These are just about different types. So running shoe. These are Ashley's running shoes. These are my running shoes. You notice how the heel on both of these, it's a lot of cushion there, a lot of padding. Great for running. That's what they're designed for. They're designed to propel you forward. All right, that's what a running shoe does. So you're going to kind of be up on your toes, and it's going to absorb all the shock from you pounding the pavement. This, however, would be a horrible choice for lifting weights. Whenever you lift weights, what do you want to do? You want to be stable. You want to have your heels on the ground. You want to have a connection with the ground. Think about a pillar that holds a building up. It's nice and stable. That's what you want to be with your body. But if you have this kind of shoe on, it's going to be like you're standing on a pillow. You're going to be constantly fighting for stability. That's definitely not what you want when you're lifting weights. So don't wear running shoes when you're lifting weights. You'd be better off to go barefoot than to wear something like this lifting weights. For lifting, however, if you're extreme, maybe doing some Olympic lifts, this is the type of shoe you would want to wear. This is an Olympic weightlifting shoe. Notice the heel is extremely stable. There's a block here that's going to help with ankle or calf mobility. Yeah, you're up on your toes a little bit, but you're very, very stable. That block is going to help just because when you're squatting or coming down into that deep squat, if you have like tight calves or things like that, that's going to help with that. Now, do you need to wear this kind of shoe? Absolutely not. I would say personally, if you're not serious about Olympic weightlifting, I wouldn't spend money on these. They're great for that, but the average everyday person does not need to go out and buy a pair of Olympic weightlifting shoes. They're pretty expensive, and unless you're, like I said, pretty serious about Olympic lifting, this is probably not something you need to spend money on. For just the average everyday person that's doing cross-training type stuff, something like this is probably what you want. You know, they all happen to be Reebok just because Reebok CrossFit, but that's the type of stuff that we do around here the most of, I would say. Just a good all-around hybrid shoe, great for jumps, agility type stuff. You can wear these to lift in. They're pretty stable. Have a pretty solid heel here. So we can do our lifts in them when you're box jumps. We can do jump ropes. We can do short runs. I wouldn't go more than, you could go a couple of miles, but I wouldn't go much further than that because there's not as much cushion as there are in the running shoes. So I would say for most people, something like this would be a good choice. Now for deadlifts, probably the best all-around shoe is just the good old-fashioned Chuck Taylor. I would say these were made for deadlifting. They really weren't, but that's what most people use them for now. Great shoe. They're flat. They a lot of room here for your toes to spread out. There's a little bit of cushion there, but not a whole lot, so you definitely wouldn't want to run in them. Probably wouldn't want to do a whole lot of jumping in them. But for deadlifting, these are the king. And then last, we kind of have hybrids here. These are both happen to be Nike Frees, but pretty good for agility type stuff, jumping. I wouldn't lift maybe this one's a little better for lifting than this one. This heel's got quite a bit of cushion there, so like for squats, I probably wouldn't want to wear something like this. But for just like I said, agility, box jumps, jump ropes, short runs, I would say this would be fine. I wouldn't do more than a 5K in it just because it is kind of flat. But that's basically my synopsis, quick little synopsis on shoes. Just make sure you're picking the right tool for the task at hand. And if you're going to be doing a run, wear your running shoes. If you're going to be just doing cross training, make sure it's something that's kind of flat, kind of stable. Yeah, just pick the right shoe. Don't get injured because we don't have time for that. So sun's out. I want you guys to put those running shoes on and go enjoy. Have a good one.